Okay, so hello everyone and welcome back. So we'll continue with our joint venture. In the last session, we have done when separate set of books are maintained. We have solved one illustration. Okay, and now today we are going to start with when no separate set of books are maintained, or means entries are in the book of each or any co-venturers. Okay, so at first we'll see the journal entries. Okay, so that because if the journal entries, if you get it correctly, then account is nothing. Okay, so first entry will be when expenses paid or material purchased or any asset purchased. Okay, before we move on to this, let me discuss. Now see, when separate books were there, what used to happen? Suppose there used to be Mr. A, there used to be Mr. B. Okay, when separate books are maintained, then what used to happen? There used to be a very common account, which we used to call it as a joint bank account. Correct? So for separate books, there were three methods how the payment could have been done. One is either A would have done it, either B would have done it personally, or a payment would have been made through joint bank account. That was the reason why every time we are moving the entries in the joint bank. But when there is no separate books, that means either Mr. A will deal with his own accounts or Mr. B's account, or Mr. B will deal with his account or Mr. A's account. Okay, that means there is no common joint bank account. Okay, so there are only two methods of payment. Either it can be through Mr. A himself when he's maintaining his book, or Mr. B's method, or Mr. B's account, or Mr. B in his own account, or Mr. A's account, if any of them or whoever is maintaining the account. Correct? So suppose for an example, if Mr. A is maintaining his own account and he is paying, okay, what do you think? What he will write? He will definitely write bank or cash. Correct? But if Mr. A is recording and B is paying, so he will write Mr. B account. Correct? Similarly for Mr. B, if he is maintaining in his books, so definitely for Mr. A, he will write it Mr. A account. And for his transaction, he will write bank/cash. Okay. That is the only clarity that is needed over here. Okay. कि अपने बुक में तो अपना नाम नहीं लिखेगा. Correct? This is the very simple basic rule that we know from the very beginning. We have started the accounts that अपने ही बुक में अपना नाम नहीं आएगा. So we have to see if it is purchased, then we have to adjust the purchase account. If it is paid, then we have to adjust the bank account. Bank or cash account. Okay, so just this is the basic understanding which is needed for the separate set of books. Okay, now see, when I'm saying that when expenses are paid or material is purchased or asset is purchased, correct, we know that we do not open any other nominal account. There is only one nominal account. That means all this will be an expense for joint venture account. Joint venture account, correct? But now see payment. If if it is done by Mr. A, correct. Suppose we'll keep the example of Mr. A and Mr. B. Okay, I have not said whose account it is or in whose books we are maintaining. Okay, so if it is done by Mr. A, then what has to be done? To bank account. If the entries are in Mr. A's account, A's book only, then he will write bank account. Correct, because it is self. But if it is Mr. A's account and B is paying, so what he will do? To Mr. B's account. Correct? Simple thing. ये समझ में आ गया ना क्या किया मैंने दो एंट्रीज को एक साथ लिख दिया, मैंने अलग अलग बुक्स नहीं दिखाए. करेक्ट. अदरवाइज मुझे करना क्या चाहिए था? अगर ये मिस्टर ए का बुक्स होता और मिस्टर बी का बुक्स होता तो अलग अलग एंट्रीज होती. आई हैव कंबाइंड इट एंड रिटन. ओके, द नेक्स्ट वन. समझ में आया ना ये?
Yes,
बस
sir.
यही क्लैरिटी है जो सेपरेट सेट ऑफ बुक्स में चाहिए, बाकी और कुछ नहीं है. everything remains same. When material supplied or any asset is supplied, a player is supplied by co-ventures, co-ventures. Then what has to be done? They have supplied it, correct? So will it affect their cash? No. So first of all, it is an expense for joint venture. So joint venture will be debited. But now see, if material is supplied by Mr. A himself, will it affect his cash or bank account? No. What it will affect? It will affect his purchase account. To purchase account, if it is self, or if he has a supplied asset, then which account will it affect? To asset account. Okay. But if the same is supplied by other co-venturers, then what you will write? To Mr. B's account. सिंपल. मटेरियल सप्लाइड होगा तो परचेज इफेक्ट होगा, एसेट सप्लाइड होगा तो वो एसेट अकाउंट जो उसके बुक में है वो इफेक्ट होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम सेपरेट सेट ऑफ बुक्स मेंटेन नहीं कर, मतलब ये अपने ही बुक में ये सारी एंट्रीज करेगा. तो अपने पास से देगा, तो जहां से दे रहा है एक तो अपने जॉइंट वेंचर अकाउंट में वो डालेगा ही, लेकिन वो जो अपने खर्चे कर रहा है उसको अपने बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट में डालेगा नहीं, नहीं तो उसका बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट टैली नहीं करेगा. करेक्ट. नाउ द थर्ड वन, when material sold or asset sold, asset sold or any other receipt, or any other receipt. Correct. Material sold, asset sold, other receipt. If those belongs to Mr. A only, so what he will write? Cash or bank account debit, because cash is coming to him. Correct. If it is his own account, if same has been sold for other co-venturer, then B's account debit. Correct. And these all are income for joint venture, the two joint venture. To joint venture account. समझ में आया ना? बताइएगा समझ में आया तो. Now, when asset or material taken over, जब टेक ओवर होता है तो क्या होता है? पहली बात तो ज्वाइंट वेंचर की इनकम हो. करेक्ट. बट इफ असेट इज टेकन ओवर बाय द वन को-वेंचरर हु इज मेंटेनिंग हिज ओन बुक, तो उसके लिए क्या होगा? परचेस अकाउंट इफेक्ट होगा. परचेस अकाउंट विल बी डेबिटेड. ओके. इफ असेट इज देयर, देन असेट अकाउंट विल बी डेबिटेड. लेकिन ये अदर को-वेंचरर हो तो फीस अकाउंट डेबिट हो जाएगा, और ज्वाइंट वेंचर का तो इनकम है ही. These both are when the books belongs to that same co-venturer, but if it is of others, सेम एंट्री दूसरे के बुक्स में भी होगी. करेक्ट. नाउ नेट प्रॉफिट ऑफ जॉइंट वेंचर. प्रॉफिट हुआ तो क्या होगा? ज्वाइंट वेंचर अकाउंट डेबिट. ओके. जब वो अपने अकाउंट में ले जाएगा तो क्या प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस को ट्रैफिक करेगा, प्रोफेशनल लॉस अकाउंट. और जब बी का देगा तो बीस अकाउंट. करेक्ट. सिमिलर एंट्री इफ देर इज नेट लॉस. Okay. If you are not getting it right now, no worries. Once we move on to the illustrations, then that will be more easy to understand. तो जब लॉस हुआ तो खुद के अकाउंट में जाएगा तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. बी के अकाउंट में जाएगा तो बीस अकाउंट. जॉइंट वेंचर तो जाएगा ही. Write it. P and account when it is for self. P and account when it is for self. Okay. One more entry can be there when it is payment received. When payment is received. In that case, if we are paying, then cash/bank. To whom we will pay? To B's account. But if the same is payment made, तो हम दे रहे हैं. करेक्ट. तो B's account debit to cash/bank. करेक्ट. समझ में आ गया नहीं? बस यही है जो है. ठीक है. हमको सिर्फ ये सोचना पड़ेगा किसका बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट हम मेंटेन कर रहे हैं. तो उसका नाम तो हम लिख नहीं सकते, तो हमको दूसरे का नाम डालना पड़ेगा. ओके. आगे बढ़ जाओ.
Yes, sir.
I'll directly move on to the illustrations. Okay. Let's read the example. Anil and Mukesh entered into a joint venture, enter into a venture to take a job of 2,40,000. They provided the following information regarding the expenditure incurred by them. और Anil and for Mukesh, material, cement, wages, architect fees, license fees, plant. Okay. Plant was valued at 10,000 at the end of the contract, and Mukesh agreed to take it at that value. Contract amount was received by Anil. Show necessary accounts. Now see, they are saying nothing over here. So what we'll do, we'll prepare books in both of the account. Okay. Once in the books of Anil. Okay. And in the books of Anil, what will be the account? One will be the joint venture, and another will be other co-venturers account. And similarly, in the books of Mukesh, joint venture account and co-venturer Anil's account. Correct. So let's prepare it in both the books. So at first we'll do the books of Anil. Okay. The first account will be joint venture account. I'll just draw a T shape. Okay. And in the same book, there will be a co-venturers account. Co-venturer Mukesh account. Okay. Now see, whatever are the expenses done by the Anil, by what name will it replicate in his book? उसका नाम क्या लिख सकते हैं हम? We cannot write his name, correct? So what we will write? These all are expenses. क्या लिखेंगे बताइए बताइए.
मुकेश के नाम से आएगा ना सर?
नहीं, अनिल के बुक में अनिल के एक्सपेंसेस नहीं आएंगे क्या? वो जो
हाँ।
एक्सपेंस कर रहे हैं, आएगा ना?
हाँ
तो
आएंगे।
बैंक अकाउंट,
हाँ बैंक अकाउंट।
बैंक अकाउंट नाउ, सी द फर्स्ट वन व्हाट ही हैज डन इज मटेरियल्स, तो मटेरियल्स 68,000. The next is cement, 13,000. Then there is a architect phase, 10,000. Any more expenses? No. No more expenses of Anil's name. चलिए, अब मुकेश का आएगा तो डायरेक्ट विल राइट मुकेश अकाउंट टू मुकेश अकाउंट. He has done materials, 50,000. Cement, 17,000. He has paid wages as well, 27,000. Then he has no architect fees, he has license fees, license fees 5,000. And there is a plant as well. He has supplied a plant as well, 20,000. Correct. These are all the expenses side of a joint venture. Correct. Now see, plant was valued, taken over. Okay, this is the income, and contract price was 2,40,000. So can I write by bank account? Because it was received by Anil. See, a contract price was received by Anil. So in his book, he cannot write his own name. So he'll write by bank account. This is contract price of 2,40,000. And there is Mukesh has taken over a plant, correct? It will be by Mukesh. Plant taken over of 10,000. Anything more? Can you see? No. इसका क्या आ रहा है टोटल? इसका तो 2,50,000 ही आना चाहिए शायद. प्रॉफिट कितना आ रहा बता सकती हैं?
सर 2,10,000 आ रहा है. 2,10,000 ऑन द
इस साइड
लेफ्ट.
का, अच्छा
हाँ
इस
डेबिट
साइड का
साइड.
ना.
डेबिट साइड.
अच्छा, तो इसका मतलब टू, देखिए अब प्रॉफिट शेयर करना है तो कैसे करेंगे? एट फर्स्ट इन माय बुक इट, फॉर माय शेयर इट विल बी P&L account. For my book it will be P&L account, and for Mukesh shares it will be Mukesh account. Correct. अब
ये
प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो कहीं नहीं बोला है, so we'll assume it to be half of. Correct. So 20,000 for him and 20,000 for him. Correct. Simple. अब मुकेश का अकाउंट, we have to go to Mukesh accounts as well. Now see, simple entries has to be done by Mukesh. So two joint venture, two joint venture 10,000. Now two Mukesh, so by joint venture, by joint venture. What is the total amount? इसका टोटल अमाउंट क्या है?
सर 1,90,000.
Okay.
1,90,000.
1,90,000. Are we done? बताइए, are we done?
Share of Mukesh.
शेयर ऑफ मुकेश क्या, वही मैं पूछना चाह
वो भी तो लेंगे।
रहा हूँ।
वो भी तो लेंगे 20,000।
यस करेक्ट। क्या आएगा? 5 जॉइंट वेंचर, वही तो पूछना चाह रहा हूँ मैं तो। 20,000। अब और कुछ? क्या इसमें बैलेंस ट्रांसफर की कोई बात की है? हैव दे टॉक्ड अबाउट एनीथिंग दैट हैज बीन ट्रांसफर और नो? So that means it might be possible that it is still in continuation. So we'll write by balance CD and we'll end it.
Hmm.
Not by balance, it will be to balance it. To balance CD कितना आएगा?
Sir,
139,
1,29,000.
1 lakh 29.
29,000.
Simple. It was very simple. Correct. Now same if I go into in the books of Mukesh, so you know what I'll do in the books of Mukesh. This name will change to Anil account. Okay. This name will change to by bank account. This name will change to Anil account, and this name will change to bank account. And here PL will be Anil account and Mukesh account will be PL account. It will be Anil account, correct? So these entries will change. These entries will come over here, and this contract price entries will come over here.
Yes, sir.
करूँ क्या? करूँ या आप लोग कर लोगे?
कर लेंगे सर।
कर लेंगे ना? चलिए, तो I have done in the books of Anil. You just continue with the books of Mukesh. Okay, and move on to one more. This is memorandum. Okay. Joint venture is very simple to be done. Okay. Now same thing. Okay. John and Smith entered into a joint venture business to buy and sell garments to share profit or losses in the ratio of 5:3. John supplied 400 bales of shirting at 500 each and also paid 18,000 as a carriage and insurance. Smith supplied 500 bales of suiting of 480 each and paid 22,000 as advertisement and carriage. John paid 50,000 as advance to Smith. John sold 500 bales of suiting at 600 each for cash and also 400 bales of shirting at 660 each for cash. John is entitled for commission of 2.5% on total sales plus allowance of 2,000 for looking after business. The joint venture was closed and the claim was settled. Prepare joint venture and Smith account in the books of John and John account in the books of Smith. Okay, in the books of Smith, there only has to be John account. Correct? Let's start. So in the books of John, they have asked in the books of John. अच्छा, आप लोगों ने पढ़ लिया ना? पता चला मैं करने लगा और आप लोग पढ़ते रहे. Okay, I'll allow 2 minutes. एक बार पढ़ लीजिए ताकि आप भी पार्टिसिपेट कर पाए.
Yes, sir.
चलिए, in the books of John, so at first account will be joint venture account. Joint venture account. And there will be Smith's account as well. Smith's account. And there will be in the books of Smith, John account. In the books of Smith, John's account. So let's start. So at first, John has supplied. Okay, 400 bales of shirting at 500 each, and also paid 18,000 at carriage and insurance. Okay, so these all are John's entry. Okay, so John has supplied. Correct. So what we can write. John has supplied. क्या लिखे? परचेज लिखे, एसेट लिखे, क्या लिखे? सप्लाई किया ना, तो ये एसेट अकाउंट. क्या सप्लाई किया? ये सिंपल गुड्स है ना, तो लाइक टू गुड्स. To goods account because it is the book of John only. 400 of 500 each. It makes 2 lakh. And then also paid cartage. So to bank account, 18,000 of cartage. Now it's Smith's time. To Smith account. Now see, he has supplied goods. Okay. So let's write it suiting. 500 of 480 each. कितना आ रहा है? And he has also paid advertisement and cash. 500 into 480 कितना आ रहा है?
2,40,000.
2,40,000. Correct. Now, see, John has paid 50,000 at advance to Smith. Is this is that has any place in joint venture account? क्या ये एंट्री जॉइंट वेंचर अकाउंट में आएगी?
नहीं सर.
नहीं आएगी. Correct. So it will go to Smith's account because Smith has given and it is John has given. So to cash account, advance 50,000 and John has received it and it is in the books of Smith. So he'll write by cash account.
Advance.
Okay. John sold 500 bales of suiting at 600 each. And also 400 bales of shirting, suiting and shirting of 650 each. So it is in the books of John. So he'll write by cash / bank. Okay, for cash, no? So we'll write by cash. By cash account. Now see, suiting 600 into 500 and shirting 400 into 650. कितना कितना आ रहा है फिगर में? ये तो 3 लाख
and 2,60,000.
2,60,000. Now see, John was entitled for commission of 2.5% on sale. So what is the sale that he has done? 5,60,000.
5,60,000.
On that 2.5%, so I can write 2 commission account because it's his own book. It will be 5,60,000 into 2.5%. कितना आ रहा है?
14,000.
14,000. Plus he's also for an allowance of 2,000, 2 allowance account. 2 allowance account, 2,000. Anything more is left? क्या कुछ और बचा?
No, sir.
नहीं बचा, तो अपन प्रॉफिट लॉस कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। देख के तो प्रॉफिट ही लग रहा है। बताइए कितने का प्रॉफिट है? One will be 2 profit and loss account, and one will be 2 sorry 2 Smith account.
64,000 का टोटल आया है
2 Smith 64,000 का टोटल है
जी।
तो 64,000 into 5/3 और same into 3/3. 5:3 का था ना शायद? Yeah. John was for 5th share. Sorry, 5/8, 5/8 and 3/8.
So 5/8 is 40,000 and rest 24,000.
40,000 and 24,000. Write it 5/8 and 3. Correct? So we have done with the joint venture account. Now we'll move on to Smith's account. So Smith's account, this is the part which will go to Smith account. Correct? Plus this is the part which will go to Smith account.
Huh.
Okay. So I can write by, it will be by joint venture. By
Yes.
joint venture account. One was for shooting. For shooting, what was the amount?
2,40,000.
2,40,000. And there are some expenses as well.
22,000.
22,000. Plus your profit was as well.
24,000.
24,000. तो बताइए क्या आ रहा है? 286.
Yes, sir.
इधर आ जाएगा 236. What actually is this 236?
Balance.
Balance what? Paid or received?
Paid. Balance paid है.
Correct. Debit side में है तो balance paid.
Paid.
This is balance paid. So when this is balance paid, correct? Now, okay. This is done. Now we go to Smith's. In the book of Smith, John's account. Okay. So all these entries that John has done, this one, this one, this one, this one, all will come over there.
Yes, sir.
So at first it is goods, then banks. So I will directly go to buy joint venture. At first it was
Shorting.
13. What was the amount? 2 lakh, I think.
2 lakh.
Then he has paid expenses.
18,000.
18,000. He got a commission of 14,000.
14,000.
Allowance.
2,000.
Profit 40,000.
40,000.
Profit 40,000. He has also received cash. Correct. So buy cash account. Balance received 2,36,000.
36,000.
And here he has done sales.
of 5,60,000.
5 lakh and
60,000.
इज इट मैचिंग? मैच हो गया तो ठीक है, नहीं हुआ तो फिर जय श्री राम। इज इट मैचिंग? चेक करके बताइए। हो गया तो ठीक है, नहीं तो फिर से इस पर टाइम स्पेंड करना पड़ेगा। Lakh 86 can be seen, not 18 to 20
Sir, it is coming to 5,78,000.
है।
अच्छा, 1 मिनट, हाँ 1 सेकेंड।
अरे ये अलाउंस 2000 का है।
हाँ, मैंने 20 ले लिया।
मेरे को भी लग रहा था 20 लिख दिया मैंने। 2000 का है तो 20,000
हाँ सर,
60,000
सही है।
सही है ना? हाँ।
हम्म।
चलिए, so this was all. Okay, this was all for separate set of books. Okay, remember there is illustration 21 which will be on your part. Okay, I may write it over here. Illustration 21, I have left it. It will be on your part. Okay, now the next method and the one of the most easiest method and our last method is memorandum joint venture account. Memorandum joint venture account. मेमोरेंडम मतलब क्या होता है पता? मेमोरेंडम मतलब
नहीं सर।
memorandum means something which is vague, fake, imagination.
ओके।
Okay, memorandum means something which is vague, fake, or imaginative. Okay, so in memorandum joint venture, na, what actually you have to do na, in memorandum joint venture, you'll write everything. Okay, because memorandum joint venture account is never ever prepared in any other's book of account. Okay, it is a different set of account. Okay, here by name you'll write everything and then we'll post it to separate accounts. Okay, I think it's better we go to direct illustration rather than we move on to this part. Journal entries, correct. This will be more better. You'll find out that this is one of the most easiest because here you do not have to use any accounting like किसके book में है क्या नहीं है. Okay, let's read it. Okay, M and N decided to work in a partnership with the following scheme, agreeing to the share of profits as under 3:1. They guarantee at subscription. They guarantee the subscription at par of 10 lakh shares of one each in U Limited, and to pay all expenses up to allotment in consideration of U Limited, issuing to them 50,000 other shares at ₹1 each fully paid, together with a commission of 5% in cash, which will be taken by M and N in the ratio of 3:2. So whatever sales they will do, that will on that commission is also has to be taken into 3:2. M and N introduce cash as follows: M stamp charges, advertisement charges, printing charges, N rent and solicitor charges. Okay, application fell short of the 10 lakh shares. Okay, by 30,000. Okay, and N introduced 30,000 for the purchase of those shares. Okay, it means N will take over. This is nothing but this is taking over. Okay. The guarantee have been fulfilled. U Limited handed over the ventures 50,000 shares and also paid the commission in cash. All their holdings were subsequently sold by venturer N receiving 18,000 and M 50,000. Okay. Write up the necessary accounts in the books of both the party on the presumption that memorandum joint venture account is open for the purpose. Okay, so I'll give 2 minutes. At first you read it, then we'll move on with the illustration. Done? आगे बढ़ जाओ.
Yes.
चलिए. So see what we have to do now. At first, just we need to make a statement of who has done what. That is what memorandum joint venture is all about. Memorandum joint venture account. Okay, now see, I have not written anywhere in the books of who. Correct. So that means सबके नाम से सब कुछ जाएगा, जिसने जो किया उसके नाम से जाएगा. अरे अरे. Now see, at first expenses done by them. Okay, so we'll write simply to M account. What he has done? Stamp charges 4,000. Advertisement charges 3,000. Printing charges 3,000. Okay, now N rent 2,000. Solicitatory charges 3,000. Correct? Simple. यहाँ तक कुछ नहीं है समझने लायक. Now see, they felt by 30,000 shares and N introduced 30,000 for the purchase of those shares. That means N purchased it, but still it will be expense for joint venture. To N purchase of shares 30,000. Okay. Now see. Okay, issuing them 50,000 other shares of one each fully paid together with the commission of 5%. इसका क्या मतलब है? इसका क्या मतलब है? कोशिश करिए. इसका कुछ भी मतलब नहीं है. सिंपल यही मतलब है कि ये जो 10 लाख ये इशू करने वाले हैं ना, इस पे 5% इनको कमीशन मिलेगा. दैट्स इट. इनको इन पे इनको कमीशन मिलेगा. सो ऑन द 10 लाख 5% इज व्हाट? It should be 50,000 around, correct? And
Yes.
this 50,000 will be taken by in the ratio of 3:2, not 3:1. Okay, remember profit sharing ratio is 3:1, but commission sharing ratio is 3:2. So it is income for them. So याद रखिएगा, ये ज्वाइंट वेंचर है ना, ये मेमोरेंडम ज्वाइंट वेंचर है, यहाँ पे एक्सपेंसेस इस साइड और इनकम्स इस साइड. तो टू एम अकाउंट, टू एन अकाउंट, both are commission 50,000. M and M 3:2. M will take 3/5. M will take 2/5. 1 lakh by 500, 20,000, 30,000. Correct? सही है ना, मतलब कैलकुलेशन सही है ना. 5, 10, 10 to 20. Okay. Now see, they have done some sale. They have taken over. Okay. So I can write 2M subsequently sold by the venture. I mean sales. It's nothing but this is sales. So M has done sales of 50,000. And 2N sales of 18,000. और कुछ करना है क्या बताइए? कंप्लीट हो गया ना हमारा. देखिए प्रॉफिट हुआ कि लॉस हुआ. 50, 1,80,000 it will be profit only. 1,18,000, 1,80,000 minus 4,000. 7, 10 तो 12, 12, 3, 15, 45, 45 निकल जाएगा तो 73,000 आ रहा है क्या प्रॉफिट? इज इट 73?
सर एक बार और बताइएगा.
मतलब इसको
हाँ, मतलब जो प्रॉफिट कहाँ से आया, मतलब जो इसको कैलकुलेट करके बैलेंसिंग किया उसी
हाँ
का
हाँ
करा
हाँ,
ना.
वही 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 वही
हाँ हाँ,
वही.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक
मैंने
है.
ओरली किया ना इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ. इज इट
हाँ हाँ.
73? टू प्रॉफिट ऑन वेंचर M and N. इसका आएगा 3/4 शेयर, इसका आएगा 1/4.
सर 3/4 का है.
73 आया था ना टोटल में जो.
हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी. 54,750.
54,750.
50.
और
और
इसका
रेस्ट है 18,250.
18,000. This one very simple to be done. Correct? It is one of the most easiest method. क्योंकि यहाँ पे कुछ अकाउंटिंग लगी नहीं, हमने सिर्फ एक्सपेंस एक साइड किया, इनकम एक साइड किया. That's it. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now simple. In the books of M, N account. In the books of N, M account. In the, let me change the color. In the books of N, M account now we'll write a joint venture with joint venture with M. या फिर हम एक चीज और कर सकते हैं, इसमें इतना बड़ा अकाउंट बनेगा नहीं. हम लोग सोचते हैं सर के पास टूल है, सर फिर भी टेढ़ा मेढ़ा खींचते. टूल ना होता तो क्या खींचता. इन द बुक्स ऑफ M, joint venture with N. ओके, तो क्या आएगा इसमें? देखिए एन का बुक्स है, करेक्ट।
हम्म
इसमें ना सिर्फ और सिर्फ एम की ही एंट्री आएगी। ओके,
हम्म
इन द बुक्स ऑफ एन है, जॉइंट वेंचर विथ एम है, तो इसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ एन वाली एंट्री ही आएगी। ओके, दिस इज नथिंग बट दे आर मेंटेनिंग देयर ओन अकाउंट। ओके, तब इन के बुक में इन की एंट्री आएगी तो क्या उसके नाम से आएगी कभी? नॉट पॉसिबल।
नहीं।
तो सी हियर इट इज, टू एन इज हियर, टू एन इज हियर। ओके,
हम्म
so it will come to buy bank, buy bank। सबसे पहले तो कमीशन है, सी कमीशन इज देयर ऑफ 20,000। ओके, इसमें कुछ क्रॉस पोस्टिंग नहीं होती, ठीक है ना, इसमें ये अपना अकाउंट बना रहा है, ये बोला मैंने क्या खर्चे किए, मेरा क्या इनकम है। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले तो बाय बैंक में कमीशन आएगा। कितना कमीशन रिसीव किए थे? 20,000। ओके, इन्होंने सेल भी किया था, सेल किया था 18,000 का। चलिए अब इधर आते हैं, इन्होंने कुछ एक्सपेंसेस किए थे, टू बैंक अकाउंट एक्सपेंसेस 3 + 2 5,000 का। ओके, he has got profit sharing as well। प्रॉफिट कितना आया था? 18 to 50।
250।
ओके, और क्या था, एक इन्होंने शेयर परचेज किया था, कॉस्ट ऑफ शेयर और परचेज ऑफ शेयर 30,000 का। बताइए कितना आ रहा है? बैलेंस तो इधर ही
फिफ्टी
आएगा।
थ्री 53 250 का टोटल है, और बैलेंस आ रहा है 18 15,250 का बैलेंस है।
15,250 का इधर आएगा।
क्रेडिट में।
तो बताइए ये क्या जाएगा? ये रेमिटेंस है। ओके, याद रखिएगा, जब समझ में ना आए ना कि रिसीव कर रहा है या कर रहा है, तो आप दोनों तरफ रेमिटेंस लिख के छोड़ दीजिए, करेक्ट हो जाता है। ओके, ये टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स है। इधर भी रेमिटेंस लिखाना, आप इस साइड भी रेमिटेंस लिख दीजिएगा, हो जाएगा। चलिए, इन द बुक्स ऑफ एम, तो अब पहले एम की करते हैं, बाय बैंक अकाउंट। इनको भी कमीशन मिला है ऑफ 30,000, has got commission of 30,000। He has done sales of 50,000। Okay, he has also done some expenses, 4, 3, 7, 3, 10।
10।
Okay, then profit is there for him as well,
54,750।
54,750। देखिए इधर बाय बैंक में रेमिटेंस आ रहा है कि नहीं, 15 to 50 का, तभी
आ रहा
करेक्ट।
है 15 to 50।
रेमिटेंस, सिंपली राइट रेमिटेंस। समझ में ना आए क्या हो रहा है, जस्ट राइट रेमिटेंस। Okay, when you cannot understand that whether it is receiving or he is paying, but actually it is very simple. When it is in debit, okay, that means, and it is his expense, so he'll get it. It is credit his income, so his extra income is in. इसका टोटल कितना आ जाएगा? 53,000।
80,000।
ये 30, अच्छा 80,000। यहाँ कुछ ऐसा भी था which was tough, simple, straightforward. We were just writing the entries as it was given. समझ में आएगा?
यस सर।
Okay, Uh, this was all there. Okay. Now you'll see that joint venture business on consignment principle. Okay. There's this topic is there in your book, but this is nothing. This is consignment accounting. Okay. We are just doing the consignment business. Okay. तो हमने कंसाइनमेंट किया नहीं, तो मैं कराऊं, आप लोग समझ जाओगे या फिर अभी रहने दो, कंसाइनमेंट के बाद ही कराऊंगा इसको?
सर कंसाइनमेंट के बाद।
कंसाइनमेंट के बाद करो ना।
हम्म।
इसमें एक और भी है, कन्वर्जन ऑफ कंसाइनमेंट टू जॉइंट वेंचर. नथिंग इज देयर, सिंपल joint venture principles are there, but entries have been passed as per consignment. Okay, that is the only thin line of difference which is there. Okay, rather than that, nothing is there. Okay, so no worries, we'll continue this after consignment. Okay.